I gave a talk to 17 CEOs at the Peninsula Tokyo last week, Dauntless Leadership. And the talk wasn't the interesting part. The argument afterward was, here's the premise. Dauntless leadership isn't a personality trait. It's a discipline. The discipline to act on what you already know, instead of waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for buy-in. Waiting for permission you already have. I gave the room 8 provocative statements. Let me give you 3. 1. You're not there to be liked, even though you're most likely likable. Being liked is fine. Needing to be liked is fatal. I've coached managers who delayed a hard call because they were afraid of losing the room. What happens? The laggards stay comfortable. The top performers leave. You end up disliked by everyone. You're there to get results. The rest follows. 2. You cannot give ownership. Ownership must be taken. You can no more give someone ownership than you can give them will. Here's the tell. A manager with real ownership describes what they themselves are doing. A manager without it describes what someone else needs to change first. The content of the complaint doesn't matter. The orientation does. 3. Show me someone who never fails, and I'll show you someone who never learns. I once asked an HR director a simple question. 2 candidates, identical resumes. One has never failed at anything. The other has failed more times than he can count. Which one do you hire? His answer? The one who never failed. Obvious to him. Dead wrong. Failure on the road to success is normal. It's not disqualifying. The absence of failure doesn't make for success. Now here's where it got good. The room didn't just nod along. They pushed back. Hard. The sharpest challenge came on whether Dauntless Leadership even survives contact with Japan. Japan runs on nemawashi, on middle-out consensus, not top-down boldness. Push a bold call without buy-in from below, and the system doesn't fight you. It just slows down. It stalls. It quietly kills the idea 2 levels down from where you made it. And the room was split. Some said Kaizen and dauntlessness aren't opposites at all. They pointed to conservative Japanese companies running visibly bold change agendas right now. Others were more honest. Change happens in Japan. It just takes 2 to 3 times longer. Less a wall, more a toll. But here's the reframe that mattered most, and I'll give it to you straight. You are nearly powerless to change Japanese culture. You are entirely capable of building a company culture that diverges sharply from it. Fast retailing. SoftBank. Look at Google versus Sears in the US. Same backdrop, completely different cultures, set deliberately by the leader at the top. Not inherited, decided. Someone in the room pushed further. Named 2 outlier CEOs as proof boldness works here, and got called out for it. Fair point. They are outliers. But that's also irrelevant. Excellent leaders are outliers by definition. That's what excellence is. Being in the middle of the pack isn't shameful. Plenty of mid-pack companies have thrived for 90 years, but middle and outlier aren't a verdict handed to you. They're a choice you make. And maybe the most important idea to come out of the entire discussion, process is situational. Principles are not. A framework that works for a 3,000-person company will not work for a 55-person team. Calibrate the process. But the underlying principle holds in any configuration. Stop arguing about process. Get aligned on principle first. Strip away the specifics, and one thread ran under every argument in that room. Leaders don't lack good frameworks. They lack the willingness to act on the ones they already have. So pick one thing you've been waiting on. Don't wait. Act. I'm Stephen Bly-Steen. If this resonated, my book Dauntless Leadership goes deeper into all of this. Link is in the description. And if you're a CEO, president, or managing partner and you want in on the next roundtable, reach out. I'd like to have you in the room.